Hello, it is the 9th of September 2010. Right now, silver is trading at about 28.69. It is just retraced a little bit since I made this chart. It is 10:50 a.m. Eastern Time, and silver is already up around 4% for today. Yet another big gain. This is really the fourth big day which silver has had when you start it from the bottom within the Federal Reserve minutes. Right before the Fed spoke, silver was at $24 per ounce. Today in intraday trading, it has managed to get up close to $29 per ounce, and that's a gain of about $5, or that of 20%, which is exactly what this indicator happens to be. If you look at the top left, it says 5-day volatility, 5-day high, subtract the 5-day low, divided by the 5-day low again. That gives you the percentage increase it has had from the lowest point, and it has bursted up through the 20% mark, getting by any of these resistance fields that you can encounter. And right now, the trend is higher. The trend is higher volatility. And as long as the key resistance levels get taken out, then the volatility will yet to continue to increase. Because what we have seen now is that the movements that we have had in this period in here has dwarfed the movements that we previously had. If the volatility continues, then these levels here would be dwarfed in comparison to what the new higher volatilities would, the higher volatility days would encounter within the silver market. And from this $18 breakout, it has now went up over $10 per ounce. Thus, it is greater than a 50% increase during this rally that has lasted roughly 3 months in duration. Is it overextended? Yeah, it is overextended towards the upside, but that doesn't mean it cannot go higher. If anything, if you decide to short this trend, then you are fighting against the current path of least resistance, and the path of least resistance right now is that towards going to the upside. And whether we will have a $5 day this week or even today, it's only 10:53. We still got big moves that can happen. Right now, time will only tell for us, because unless you know whatever information to say the market's going to go whichever direction, then you got to stick with what you know. And what I know is that as long as people are still willing to buy and there's a lack of sellers within the market, the price is going to go higher. You also got to throw in the fact how much of this rally, how much of the 60% move is because of JP Morgan and other financial institutions that are covering shorts. And if that's the case, how much are they planning on shorting over the, or how much are they planning on covering over the next little while, and how much of their position have they exited out of from? I don't think they've gotten out of much of their position at all. I think we got a lot more room that this can still go towards the upside. I was saying yesterday, because it's been breaking the key Fibonacci levels. It broke that 26.25 level, or just this resistance area in here, very nicely. Because of that, I would be predicting that there's a good chance at that 31. And on the longer term time frame, I was talking about the level of resistance at $21, $20.94. Because it bursted through this area big time, then the odds do favor it will test its next big Fibonacci level, which is also the $31 and change mark. Now, when we get there, that doesn't mean that it's going to find resistance there. What it does mean is that the odds favor some sort of level of resistance. Resistance could very easily be something in the area of, okay, that's not the drawing tool that I'm looking for. It could be something like, you get up to, let's just assume this is the 31 level in here. It could get up there and then just play with time, and then, or just neutralize over time and then go higher. It's tough to say how that level will react towards the resistance field, but right now all of the key Fibonacci levels that I have been giving out or that you could calculate over the last little while hasn't seen much resistance, with the exception of 24, which pierced above it. It didn't correct too much, only down to 23. I came back to this level, found a little bit of resistance, and then boom, skyrocket towards the upside. So my best analysis is plan on the volatility to continue to remain wild, if anything, even more increasing, or for the volatility to continue to increase higher. And thank you for watching, and keep on stacking the silver, because even at 29, it is not up too much on the long-term time frame. Thank you very much.